Faith Ill Production.
What's up, man?
What's going on, my friend?
Man? So we back in the studio, man.
Hell yeah!
It's been a while. It's been a while for us, man.
Been a busy while.
Yeah, man. It was cool, man. Got a lot of catching up, man. We had the roast battle. You did,
yeah. Lost to the champion, so I'm not gonna be mad at that.
I hate
if you're gonna lose the one.
That's what I say. That's what I say, man.
You know,
because then you just an also ran, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could be like the Cowboys, who will never lose to the champion.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because they'll never get to the championship. Yeah. But yeah, man. Shit. I mean, it was cold that night too, man. Fuck, it was cold. Damn.
Yeah, I'm starting to figure out how I can only book shows in Hawaii.
Yeah, this shit was cold that night. Then we had our show too. The following week.
Yep, Murder Circus, Georgetown. We greatly appreciate all that showed up in an ice storm to come see Mr. Keith McGill.
He set that son bitch on fire, man.
Boy, the comedian's comedian.
Yeah, man. And
not too many sharper pens out there than Mr. McGill's.
Yeah. And then we had this past Friday we had B-side.
First Murder Circus of many at B-side in Louisville, and for the first show, crowd came out, supported us.
Yeah,
they were hot, live, ready to go.
It was love, man. I really I like that. I like that room, man.
Yeah.
I like that room, man. I want to do some more shows there, man. And then we got Melissa coming up, Melissa Doran, a weekend that you will not forget. I'm telling you, Melissa Doran she's just a beast, man. She's a beast. She's really, really good. We got her in Richmond and Georgetown.
Richmond and Georgetown. Then of course St. Patty's Day. We're doing something a little different.
Big one. We're doing our own roast battle.
Yep, we're calling it the Shamrock Showdown. 8 comedians, 3 rounds. Winner takes it. $500.
Yeah, $500.
Hosted by the roast master himself, Larry Starks.
Yes.
And sounds by Easy the DJ.
All right, man. And look, if y'all don't show up, it's on y'all, man. I mean, it's entertainment. This is just entertainment. That's just nothing but entertainment, man. If you don't show up, that's on you, man. You're gonna miss. I think you're gonna really. I know you're gonna really miss something. You know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we putting stuff together, man. I think things are coming along. I mean, you know, we just at a snail's pace. Not necessarily at a snail's pace, but at the pace that it takes. And people are finally seeing that man, we bring quality stuff, man. It's not hype for us. We don't. When I say Melissa Doran's a beast, I'm not hyping her up.
Right.
I'm telling the truth. When you say Larry Starks is a roast master, you're not hyping him up. You're telling the truth, man. Larry Starks, man. Larry Starks makes me laugh like a baby girl, man. He does, man. He just makes me laugh and just want to shit my pants, man. He's the guy is funny, and not only is he funny, but he's just a nice guy and delightful to hang around with, man. You know, isn't he a good guy? But
he's a good guy, hell of a guy, and I'm telling you, he's gonna. I mean, we got a hell of a show with 8 comedians competing, and they're gonna bring the heat. It's gonna be entertaining. But let me tell you, y'all get Larry Starks all night on that microphone, and he is going to blister that stage all night long.
Yeah, y'all are in for a treat. It's gonna be really good. It's a Sunday night, so we're gonna start it early enough that you can have a good time and get home and still have get up and take your ass to work Monday.
Oh yeah, we know y'all are gonna get thrashed Friday, Saturday night for St. Patty's Day. So we're doing this door at 6, show at 7. It should wrap about 8:30, 8:45, I'd say at the latest, and get you right back home and ready to sleep it off for Monday morning.
Yeah, so you can stand around the water cooler and talk about what went down.
Absolutely. See, we think about you in mind. We're keeping you in mind on all fronts. We know you're gonna party your ass off Saturday night, and we don't blame you.
You should.
You'll probably see us out there with you.
Yeah.
But Come Sunday night, morning, you wake up, get you a mimosa, maybe get you a Bloody Mary, wash the cracking boogers out of your eyes, and get dressed to get down here to the Shamrock Showdown and watch a hell of a show.
And be prepared to just be amazed, because we have some great contestants too. The contestants are good too.
Oh yeah,
I mean we got some all-stars, man.
We would tell you now, but the way the last one went, so many people came in and out. We're gonna wait to make sure our 8 is our 8.
You know, I don't think that we're gonna have too many fallouts.
I hope not.
I don't think we have any fallouts, to be honest with you, because
I know what, after we unveil the 8, if we do have fallouts, everybody's gonna owe me $20 a flyer that I put them on. I'm charging.
Yeah. Also, this is a podcast.
Sure is.
This is a podcast, man. This is where we talk about subjects and shit. And I think our last subject was like old school television, man.
Yeah, old school television. That's where we're at today.
Old school television, man. I mean, let me ask you, man. What's your first memory of TV, of watching television? Your first memory?
Oh, I don't know if I can remember my exact first, but I can remember as a kid being. Now this is going to show our age difference, I know, but as me as a child, I remember just thinking.
And you got gray in your beard too.
I do. But I know you're going to be like, I wasn't a kid when that came out. But I remember being just in love with the Goonies.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that was. I remember being like.
But that's TV. I mean, that's a movie.
Oh, you're talking about television show?
Yeah, old school television.
Oh, okay.
Old school TV.
So old school TV.
The first memory of television, of sitting there watching TV.
I'd say it's got to be Andy Griffith.
Yeah, the reruns. Yeah,
because my mother watched it. My grandmother always had it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That and the Three Stooges.
Oh, of course.
My mother, anytime a Three Stooges like rerun would come on, she'd sit and watch. She loved it.
Yeah. And both of those are good TV too, man.
Yeah.
But my first memories of watching TV is when I don't know how old I was, but I remember my grandmother used to watch some of the soap operas. So did my mother. My mom was a stay at home. So she used to watch some of the soap operas. Like there's one called Another World. There was one called All My Children. I think it's still on, but All My Children, General Hospital, and
oh yeah, I remember all that.
And also, believe it or not, Jeopardy.
Yeah,
the one with they had the flip boards on it. There's like this guy named Art Fleming. He was
before who Alex.
Before Alex, and it went off a long time. And then Alex Trebek came back like in the mid '80s.
Yeah, because my whole memory in life of Jeopardy was Alex Trebek.
Yeah. Art Fleming, and then and then speaking of Andy Griffith show, there was a show when I was a kid. It's called Mayberry RFD, and Andy Griffith wasn't on it. There's a dude named Ken Berry. It was still pretty much. It was Mayberry. Was Opie in it? I can't remember if Opie was in it. But yeah, it's Mayberry RFD for a couple of years.
Speaking of Opie, man, he was in my life forever growing up.
Yeah,
Andy Griffith. Then Happy
Days. I remember Happy Days.
American Graffiti, which is a movie, but I just remember him and all that shit growing up, man. Ron Howard.
Yeah.
Then he turned out to be a hell of a director.
I know. It's crazy.
Happy Days 2 is another one that I just remember as a kid. Always that Cheers.
Yeah. I remember it debuted. But in the 70s, there were shows. See, because when I was growing up, you grew up in the era of cable, right? You had cable.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. And I'm not saying it as like, oh, you had cable. But
well, to me, it was always cable.
When were you born?
87.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Because cable, we had cable came around like 1980.
Yeah.
So, and I was already.
Because I always had cable even when what would be later termed basic cable. Yeah. Just whatever came with when you hooked the TV up, I guess, or would you get off the antennas?
Yeah.
I still always had that. There was always something.
Well, see, believe it or not, the Disney Channel used to be a premium channel where you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And then they went.
I remember when it switched over.
Then they switched over. But when I was a kid, we didn't have cable. We only had like the 3 channels. So we had shows. I remember primetime shows like The Odd Couple. I remember when what's the fucking The Partridge Family. I remember it being on TV, not the reruns. I remember seeing it. Brady Bunch.
Brand new.
That's what I was looking for, Brady Bunch. But I missed Gilligan's Island.
Oh, that's another one.
I was a little too. I was born a little too late. Well, it was playing when but I wasn't watching that shit when I was born. But we started watching like the reruns, because reruns started coming on in the afternoon when we got out of school.
I can't remember the last time I watched Gilligan's Island.
Oh, that shit's funny, man.
I remember every morning before school it would be on.
That shit holds up, man. I've seen it, man.
Yeah,
that shit holds up.
I used to love it.
Still funny.
What was the actress lady's name in it?
Ginger.
Oh, I remember being in love with her.
Ginger. I was in love with Mary Ann.
Which one was Mary Ann?
She was the one she had the black hair.
Yeah, and then Ginger was the one always dressed up.
Yeah, she was all glamorous and shit. But yeah, man.
You know what she reminded me of? Like later on in life as a kid, I keep going to movies. I apologize, but Roger Rabbit's.
Yeah.
You know,
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit. She reminded me of like a real life. I thought when I was a kid, I remember thinking Jessica Rabbit was based off of her.
Oh, okay. She might have been.
You know,
she might have been, man.
I don't know why I told you that, but that's what I thought.
Yeah, but yeah, old school TV, man. Shit, man, it was shows.
What were some of your favorites? Like the ones that you were just like, yo,
I can't wait. What's Happening? I used to watch What's Happening, man. So I'm gonna see rerun dance. You ever see What's Happening?
Yeah.
Hey. I used to like that. I used to like I mean, of course, the $6 Million Man and fucking
what about the A-Team?
Incredible Hulk, the A-Team.
I got an uncle to this day, every day, will pop in a VHS of the A-Team.
That shit does not hold up.
Oh, I know, but but the funniest thing about it is not that he does it, but he'll, like, if you see him, he'll start talking to you. Yeah. And you'll be like, you see the game, you watch something. He'll be like,
he's not even caring what's on TV yet.
About the A-Team rerun that he just watched on VHS. But he'll be like telling you about it like he just watched, like it was current events.
That shit does not hold up, man.
I'm pretty sure for a long time he was getting Barack Obama confused with B.A. Baracus.
Yeah, probably.
He thought it was the same person.
Probably, man. But yeah, that shit don't hold up, man. But then there were other things like every night there was like this late night thing they would show called The Night Stalker, and it was like late, like Friday night. It wasn't every night. It was like late Friday night. It was The Night Stalker. It was almost like it was almost like it was an independent show.
I think they've tried to reboot that over the years 2 or 3 times.
It was good. It was just quirky, man. It was just this guy. He was like a bumbling detective, and he would always run into like paranormal shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was
always like X-Files or some shit.
Yeah, like it was like a more comedic. Not, I wouldn't say overly comedic, but more comedic X-Files. It was good. It was good.
Like a lighter X-Files.
Yeah, it was good, man.
I'll tell you what, though. You've now tapped into my memories.
Here we go.
I watched TV as a kid. There's actually one more profound to me than any of the ones I told you, Andy Griffith, all that. I Love Lucy.
Oh, God.
Because my grandmother was a ridiculous Lucille Ball fan. I remember as a kid, my grandmother had short red hair like Lucy had.
Yeah.
And for a minute, I thought my granny was Lucy.
Yeah.
Because I always thought my granny was real fancy, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, I thought she was Lucy, you know what I mean? And I remember her watching. She'd have like, long like sleep T-shirts. Yeah, she had one of those with Lucy's face on it. Like that was her jam. And now I think about it, I think that's the most. Yeah, that's got to be the most iconic one when I was a child because like I love my granny to death. That was my homie. So and that was her shit. So I always remember hearing about Lucy.
Yeah, I used to watch I Love Lucy too,
and Desi Arnaz. That's like the fucking dude, right? Or fucking Ricky. Yeah. Ricky Ricardo.
They did a lot of that show. is basically the formula of sitcoms today. They did a whole. They pioneered like they started showing. No one would show reruns. They would show reruns.
Yeah,
I think Lucy was having a baby or something, so she wanted the people.
Yeah,
we'll just tape it and let them see it. Yeah. So they did reruns. They did all kinds of like innovative type shit that people still do.
Yeah, a lot of people don't credit them for a lot of shit they did. That show, I heard something like a documentary, something, and I forget all of them, but they did like basically like change the landscape and how things are done in TV.
Yeah, yeah, and she was funny, man.
You know, I'm surprised they've never done like a real deal big time Hollywood like movie about her.
Oh, they did.
You know, like they did.
Elvis. They just did like a year and a half. I think Nicole Kidman played her.
Why would what really?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman played her.
I don't know why I never seen
it. Like
trailer.
It might have been this. It was last year.
Did you watch it?
No, I'm good. I don't watch many movies, man. I don't. But anyway, yeah, they did some shit, man. Yeah, check it out, man. Nicole Kidman. But
I never knew.
Yeah,
never knew.
I think they even touched on some of that shit.
Well, if they don't, then the movie's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what movie is actually a decent watch, but I hate it because it's historically inaccurate as you could ask for? Is Cadillac Records. You seen that about Muddy Waters and Sun Records and all that shit?
This is a good movie.
Chess Records, I mean.
It's a good movie.
It's a decent watch, but I mean, no. But see, I took history and sociology of rock and roll, and when I went to one semester of college.
Okay.
And it was the only class that I gave a shit about because it was just interesting as fuck.
So you're an expert. I got you.
But I just heard the real story. But I just heard the real story of these people first.
Yeah.
And then I watched the movie. I was like,
that ain't that
ain't fucking right. You know
these times ain't adding up. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I'm watching a movie. I'm like,
but you know, I guess you got what are they talking? The creative liberties or whatever they call it.
Yeah, but still, I still don't like that.
Cinematic liberties.
I still don't like that because I'm a documentary fan. I'm a fan of documentaries. If you're gonna do something about something that actually happened, do the thing. Don't. I mean, you can have a different vantage point, but at least do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't come up with this motherfucker was nowhere near these motherfuckers. Well, this shit never fucking. It's like there was no Charles.
Yeah. Well, that's what let me down about it. And the funny thing is, I was like, if I didn't take that class and actually had to study these people and take tests on them, and I just watched the movie without knowing, I probably would have just thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you, man. Yeah. Why don't you just don't even call it Chess Records? Call it something else and use other, you know what I'm saying? Use other people's. Don't even use the real names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Muddy water, just not drinkable water.
Yeah, some unpotable liquids or some shit.
Instead of howling wolf, growling bear.
Yeah. Just say that and change the song.
Honestly, if they did that, it would have been a great movie.
It'd be a great
Instead of Etta James, it was just like Mary or something.
Yeah. But don't.
Yeah, Hollywood. Why didn't you do that, man?
Because they don't. Because they know people are gullible.
Yeah. They
know people are gonna believe, whatever the fuck, we tell them is people don't fucking try. But old school, like
I know you gave a couple and asked, but let's get your top 5 that you would say not only old school shows you like then, but your top 5 like it don't matter if it came on now. You probably still dig it.
Twilight Zone.
Nice.
Twilight Zone. That's number 1. Any Twilight Zone. I'll watch any fucking Twilight Zone. Let's see what else. I'll watch. Shit, man. Yeah, this came out of nowhere. I mean, that's how we talk anyway. Yeah. Like this is a really good top 5. If I was on a marooned island, and somebody had to give me the top 5 TV shows of all time, or just back in the day.
I'm just saying. Well,
because we were talking about back. We were talking about old school. So you're old school. Okay.
So old school.
We'll keep it old school.
But I'm gonna tag old school to 1999.
Okay,
1999 and back.
Wow.
I will call old school TV.
Okay. So I'll get Twilight Zone. Then I'll hit up what the fuck will I hit up? Any episode. Believe it or not, I'll hit up what's Urkel show? Family Matters.
Family Matters.
I'll watch one of those. I'll watch
I have got to be close to saying I could say I've seen every one of them. I'll watch so many of them.
Yeah, I mean Urkel was good. That motherfucker was funny, man. Let's see.
Twilight Zone, Family Matters.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping track.
Twilight Zone, Family Matters. I'm sorry this is not a quick exercise, man. But
no, it's a lot of. If you think about it, it's a lot of fucking shows.
Yeah, because I'm old as fuck. Because I gotta eliminate this shit after 1999. So because I was gonna put The Wire in there. So this is just old school.
We can do early 2000s.
No, but that's not old school, really. Well, I mean, I guess it's 20 years old.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking. 20 years. Let's just do that. 20 years and older.
Okay, The Wire. Because there's some good shit on these days too. But there's more serials than one-offs. I'll have to say I've seen them and they do still kind of hold up. Living Color.
Oh yeah, dude.
They kind of still hold up. No, I'm gonna take that back. Chappelle Show.
Oh,
I'm gonna take that back. Chappelle
that
Show.
is in this demographic.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
I can't believe that's
old school.
Fuck. So all right, Twilight Zone,
Family Matters,
Chappelle Show.
Living Color.
And Living Color.
No, Living Color just it got me to Chappelle Show. And then I'd watch like that's some obscure shit. Strangers with Candy.
Strangers with Candy.
Yeah, you ever see that?
I think I watched maybe a couple. I know I never got into it. I remember hearing about it.
Shit is dumb, man.
But I never really got. I don't think I ever really watched it.
And the PJs.
Oh shit! You talking about the claymation?
Yeah, the PJs.
Who was that? Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, man.
I remember that shit. I love that claymation shit, man. I thought it was slick.
Yeah.
Honestly, the look of that claymation, if you look at it now, that holds up. Like
it does.
Way better than like now everything's 4K and shit.
Really,
but that shit
still looks good.
Still looks kind of
Yeah, it looks good. And it's you can tell somebody put some care and love into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good.
You know what? I got a claymation in my top 5 too.
What's that? Okay, let me hear yours.
I'll go ahead. This ain't in no specific order, but I'll give you my claymation.
Yeah, mine weren't in order.
Since we're on claymation, Celebrity Deathmatch.
Okay.
I fucking love that shit.
Right,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. That was funny.
That was funny as shit, man. Yeah, I'm just thinking of shit I remember being fond of watching. Martin.
I almost said Martin, man.
I remember my parents loved that shit. I would come home and watch it, and we would all be in the house.
I almost said Martin, man.
Do that. Oh man, Comic View.
Yeah,
I had to watch Comic View.
But there was some misses though.
Night. Oh well, fuck yeah, there was misses on every show.
There was some misses.
But dude, I remember. I tell you who one of my favorite people on that was, and I haven't seen him do material or nothing in years, never in person. But Don DC Curry.
Don Curry, yeah,
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's still funny.
He used to have me crying.
He's still that funny. Like he'll get on something, he'll just keep on. Just stay on it.
I thought he was great. I remember talking to Lucy about that one time, and he was like, "He ain't funny." I was like, "You crazy, man? That shit on Comic View, man. He was." Which I know it's subjective, but man, I remember he would have me laughing my ass off.
It's because he'll get on it, and he just won't get off of it.
Him, Red Grant, another one used to have me crying, laughing, watching that. Bruce. I remember back when D.L. Hughley was hosting it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shit. He was a hell of a host.
I remember that. That's why.
See, the thing is, we didn't have HBO, so I never got to watch Def Comedy Jam.
I got to watch that,
but I watched Comic View every fucking night.
Yeah,
because it came on BT like 8 or 9 o'clock or some shit every night.
I know every night. Man.
So all right, so what's my 3 there? Celebrity Deathmatch, Martin, Comic View,
Okay.
TV shows. Oh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I remember
that was good.
I've watched so many of them. It's insane.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Like I said, I've had to have seen every one of them.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Fresh Prince is one. Fresh Prince is a like a masterclass in fucking consistency and doing a good job. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell you,
it wasn't preachy, and it wasn't. It was just good entertainment.
I don't know if it's.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's 20 years. No, it's not. Honestly, you mentioned it, but I remember fucking loving it so much. So I'm gonna say it. In Living Color.
Yeah.
And imagine the people that came out of that shit, man. The Wayans brothers, Tommy Davidson, what's his name? David Allen Greer, Jamie Foxx, Jim Carrey. Shit, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez.
That godsend she is. Lord have mercy. That's it. That's a ton of talent.
But do you know what? I think, and it's gonna sound blasphemous as fuck, man. But I think Mad TV was the best sketch show of all time. I think it was.
I tell you, I don't think I liked it better than In Living Color, but some of those characters.
God damn it, shit.
Stewie, the kid, Stewart.
Yeah, I'm saying inconsistency. I'm not saying in overall.
Stewart and Mrs. Swan, though.
Mrs. Swan.
I don't know if I've laughed at anything harder than those two characters, though. Really.
Yeah. Well, the guy, the driver for UBS. Motherfucker, Will Sasso.
Yeah.
Man, when they used to sing. What I'm saying is it's just fucking just good.
But I will say this. Mad TV and In Living Color, I've always preferred over Saturday Night Live.
And you know something? Saturday Night Live used to be the only game in town. It was the only game in town.
I think my favorite stretch was the Sandler, David Spade, and Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Chris Rock.
Chris Kattan was Kattan in that too?
Yeah, because that's when I was real young. Like,
was he in that?
Well, not real, but young enough to laugh at it, but not real.
Kevin Nealon.
Yeah. I remember that because that was like still too like right off of like Wayne's World and like Dana Carvey and Mike Myers. You know what I mean? Like right there in that cusp. You know what I mean? Like, another one about movies though, man. I'd let my daughter, 13-year-old daughter, watch Wayne's World the other day. Mm-hmm. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I was like, you probably dig this. You want to play guitar and shit.
Hold up.
Yeah, dude. It'd be shit. I know she didn't get some of the references because, obviously. But all in all, it's still as goofy as it was then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it was goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
It was goofy as fuck, man.
Honestly, I watched it. I was like, this is basically Austin Powers just for the guy that likes rock and roll music.
I know. Yeah. I mean, Myers writes characters. Myers' characters are Myers. Michael Myers. His characters are him. You know what I'm saying? They're one aspect of him. And I mean, God bless you if you get, shit, man. Maybe I might like to, God bless you if you get the opportunity to make art and have it be disseminated. If you can make it about you, that's cool, man. Some people. Let me take that back, man. All artists do that, man. What the fuck am I talking about?
No.
I mean, I consider myself. Some people may not think of comedy as an art, but if you ever get the chance to make shit that's about you, and I mean it's entertaining. I'm not saying he hits every time, Michael Myers, but it's cool if you can, if it's good work if you can get it.
Yeah, I tell you what, there for a minute though, he was the king of the sequels.
He was.
Because there was what, 2 Wayne's Worlds, what was it 3 Austin Powers, and I don't even know how many Shreks.
Yeah.
3, 4 of them.
Yeah.
That's probably why you don't see him in that no more. I'd say he's
That's
living on Easy Street.
He ain't gotta work. He ain't gotta do nothing. And I feel sorry for him.
As my cousins say, he is on the gravy train with biscuit wheels. No, man. You never know. He might be into some wild shit. This motherfucker might be some kind of world explorer or some kind of wild, like, Buddhist monk now, some temple, or eating ayahuasca or some shit, you know?
Yeah, man.
You never know. Just because he ain't on the silver screen, he might be out here living and out of airplanes and crazy shit.
But look, what else does he have to do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I'd imagine from everything that came with them movies, you could just go out there and do you. Yes. Of course, unless you got like 8 different fucking ex-wives and shit like that, then I can see where a lot of that money get tied up.
You're still gonna be good though. You're still gonna be good. But yeah, man. But yeah, old school television, man. I mean, there's so many. But what was the new stuff is good too.
We won't even do top 5. Just what is there any specifically you remember back in the day, old school, that you hated? Like, goddamn, this shit is garbage. Or just couldn't stand to see it.
Most of the things that I didn't like, I didn't watch. So I don't really know what I didn't like.
That seems legit.
So, I mean, I wasn't a fan of watching the Waltons, but I mean,
I tell you what I hated when it came on. I hated the fucking intro song. I never watched the show. That was boring as fuck. Is a Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, I never watched that.
I remember every time I would hear that intro come on, I was like,
or Matlock or Columbo.
Yeah, Matlock.
But but this is the thing.
I remember In the Heat of the Night. Now that's the intro song. That was the jam.
Yeah,
that intro song slapped.
It did.
I don't remember nothing about the show.
Yeah, I like In the Heat of the Night. But like Heat of the Night was good. There was a show called That's My Mama.
Yeah, I remember that.
Show called That's My Mama. There was a show called.
That's the thing, because I grew up with Turner Classic Movies as a thing.
That's My Mama.
So no, what was the one? Late night on Nickelodeon. Nick at Night. Yeah, that's what it was. Nick at Night. That's the one that played all the old school shit.
Yeah, Nick at Night. Yeah.
At a certain point, the cartoons would cut off, and it would just be black and white. Like, what was that one dude that was in all the shit, man, back in the day? I think what was that lady's name? Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore. Ed Asner.
No, that ain't it.
Ted Knight.
No, I would know it if you said it, but it ain't that. It's I think
Gavin
he was in I think it was the same dude that was dancing around and shit in that goddamn, what was that musical everybody loved back in the day?
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke.
What was the
he was in everything.
What was that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
No, the one with the girl, the little kid. And I think there might be like a fairy godmother.
Oh, Mary Poppins.
Mary motherfucking Poppins. Yeah.
He was dancing around.
I don't remember the movie. I just remember what he was doing. Like, he was in the tuxedo, dancing down the steps. I remember that shit. I don't remember why he was doing it.
He was sweeping chimneys and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. No, he wasn't in a sharp suit, was he? Yeah, I think toward the end.
He probably was. I don't know.
But before that,
I've never seen it.
A dusty.
You know what? I can't say I've seen it. I went to the theaters. My parents took me to the theaters to see it when it was out, but I don't remember it.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think because they used to reissue films too. I mean, I don't know if that it was a first run. It might have been like a second run or something. But they used to reissue films, and I remember as a kid, my cousin used to take me to the movies all the time. Man, we used to go to the movies all the fucking time.
What do you think about?
But I don't remember them, huh?
What do you think about musicals?
Some of them, I like some of them, man. Some of them are good.
I hate them.
I know a lot of people do, but there's some.
I've tried to like them, but anytime they break out in songs,
it's the funny ones that are good.
Anytime they break out in song, I'm like, God damn, this is so good.
I know.
Why would you do that?
Don't sing, talk to me.
Like, I think Hairspray would actually be a damn good movie. They just quit singing and just made the movie. Like, you know what I mean? Grease. I think it'd be a hell of a movie.
Probably would be, man.
They just didn't sing.
Yeah.
That's what I get from movies like that. I'm like, I see why people like the story.
But I think it was Life of Brian. Was that a musical? I think there's some musical numbers in it. That shit is funny. I think there's some musical numbers. I guess I wouldn't consider it a musical, but like a lot of the Monty Python shit is fucking good and funny and funny.
Yeah, they do.
They do some
kind of
funny ass
musical-ish.
fucking
I remember as a kid, my dad and his buddy got all drunk one night, and they were talking about movies and shit. And next thing we know, they disappear to Blockbuster, and they show back up, and they got a History of the World.
History of the World Part 1. Oh my God, that shit is funny, man.
And they got a what's that other one? The
Meaning of Life.
No, it's not another Mel Brooks one. It's the Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. Yeah,
they showed up with both of them. They made me and my homie watch them.
The first one, I don't know if it holds up, but the History of the World was funny.
My favorite part was
that shit was funny.
Sir, you do look like the piss boy. So you look like a pile of shit. Oh, I do look like the piss boy. I don't know why, but that's like the only part I remember that shit. But I thought it was hilarious.
But yeah, that's some old school. But I'm glad to see that TV has just gotten away from like it can be what it wants to be. But a lot of times, it just boils down back to like well, it's not even episodic anymore. It's got to be a long arc. Which that's cool. With TV, that's cool, man. That's cool. But this all this action shit that's on network TV, everything's cops and shit and motherfucking.
If you've seen one of these series,
you've seen them all.
Every one of them is the exact same show.
Same shit.
Different characters. They call it something.
Same shit. And now we in Hawaii. Now we tell them where we are. We're in Hawaii. We're in Sydney.
That's like my wife likes watching, but I'll watch one with her.
We're in Miami. We're in New Orleans, man.
And then she'll start another one. I'm like,
it's the same shit.
This is exactly.
You are watching
what we just watched.
It's kabuki.
Same thing
theater.
with the same thing with the like the comedy sitcoms.
Yep.
Most of them are like the format's pretty much the same.
It's a lot of laughs per minute type shit.
Goofy dad, witty mom.
Exactly.
Kids all over the spectrum. One's like the good kid, one's the shitty kid, one's the adventurous one, one's the baby or whatever.
One's the fucking philosopher, gets like, what the fuck y'all doing? Then you got a crazy grandmother.
Yeah.
And then you got like a
nosy neighbor.
And then you got like a stern grandfather. And then you got like a ditzy friend. And then you got like a quirky neighbor. Then you got like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got like the mailman. And then you got wherever you go hang out, your friends, it's the same shit. It's all these people.
That's what I'm saying. Once you see one of them,
all these characters, man.
Really, if you think about it, Family Matters, more or less, is Roseanne.
That's all it is, man. Roseanne is more or less fucking Good Times.
Yeah. There you go.
The first year anyway. Good Times is more. It's like it's all the same type. And I'm not saying. I mean,
really, if you think about it,
yeah, I am saying. I guess like stop with the same shit, man.
Home Improvement is The Simpsons.
Okay.
Flanders. Okay. Then you got the dude who looked over the fence.
Yeah.
You got the kids.
Yeah.
All different ages. You got the wife that holds down the house.
You got
Dad
Homer
at work.
Simpson. You got Homer Simpson.
The dad's like the head of the household, but he always seems to be the one in the debacle. Al is his buddy. Homer's got like 4 buddies. Other dudes from
Barney. You got Barney.
Yeah.
Wow, it's all the same shit, man. It's all the same shit. But yeah, so we didn't mean we started out on a high talking about old school television, and then we
realized it was all a fucking sham.
Then we started shitting on it, and sometimes this is how the conversation goes, right? It just starts like, yeah, man, it's cool, but we don't look to shit on something. Let's do some. What do you want to do? What do you want to do next week, man? Since I chose that, what do you want to do
next week? Let's see. We did old school TV. Let's think about kid snacks.
Kid snacks, just snacks as a kid.
As a kid, snacks, cereals.
Okay.
Shit like that.
You want to do this, man?
Fuck yeah. Dude.
Oh shit, we got snacks.
Snacks.
We got old school snacks, man.
We're doing childhood snacks.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, let's do some snacks, man. Let's do some snacks. All right, baby.
Coming soon, a conversation about snacks.
Snacks and shit. Yeah. Hey, I got some snacks.
I got some snacks.
Hey, don't forget about the Shamrock Showdown.
Shamrock Showdown, March 17th.
March 17th, man.
Vernon Lanes.
Get your tickets.
Be there or don't.
Hopefully you're there.
Hopefully you're there. And that is a wrap for us, folks.
Ace Hill Production.